Hello, you cute squidoodle. How's it going? Today, we're going to be doing something fun. Today, we're going to be opening up some boxes, as usual, but we're going to be doing it a little different. I have just really lately been wanting to just chill out and have a good time and not make everything super quick and fast and stuff. So today, we're going to be opening up a Palettefull Packs Petite box, so that's the small one. And we're going to be doing pretty much everything in real time. I may speed some stuff up here and there, but I think we're just going to chill out and have some fun. And I think that's what I might do for some of my videos going forward. Probably even all of them. I don't know. It's just what I want to do, and why not, right? I feel like we could all use a break. So, yeah, let's get to unboxing this, testing out some of the art supplies, and making some art. Alright, so as I kind of already figured out due to the paper worm that was kind of like hanging out here, paper worms are purple! That's exciting. So we have a card on top, and the theme this month is Marabou sketch markers. They've got some tips and prompts if you want to like pause and read. I'll read these on my own time. But anyway, let's just dive right into this because that's what this whole video is about, right? So the first thing, which is the theme of the month, is some grammar. Am I right? Marabou graphics sketch markers. I've actually seen these online, and I thought I would try them out because they look pretty cool. So yeah, they're probably going to be like every other marker that's not a Copic, but yeah. Anyway, so we get 6 colors in here, and they're just kind of like your super bright, vibrant, extra vibrant. I'm at a loss for words. Colors and in your face. That's a word. So hopefully they'll be good. And then, do I have another card? I do. I have a second card in here. Look at them loading me up. They're trying to spoil me before I even find out what's in this box. Anyway, we got, 3. Okay, I grabbed 3. So first off, we've got, sorry, I am actually filming in the daytime. You can actually see the sunlight and it's shiny. Anyway, this is a Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pin, and it is in a gold. Ugh. That was the sound of me opening up this pen. Anyway, that's what the nib looks like. It's a chunky nib. I like. Anyway, we have an Art Alternatives pigment liner. This is, it's a brush. Shoo, what's that look like? Well, that's pretty nice. Now, last time I tried something Art Alternatives that was a brush, it was not great. So let's hope this one is not bad. Then we have a Today's a weird day, guys. Anyway, we have a Faber-Castell Pit Artist Bullet Pit. Whatever this says, that's what it is. It's in white, and it is a 1.5 nib, which is the same exact nib as the gold one. Pretty cool. And is that? Oh no, it's not it. Okay, we've got one more thing. We've got, what? We've got an unbranded pad of paper. What is this called? I'm gonna write it on here. This is a Seth Cole Bristol Plate Finish 5x7. So we're gonna write that because I'm chaotic and I want to. Can you hear that squeaking? It's so nice. And then it's a 5x7. Woo! Those were not the marks I wanted, but we're we're working with it. Yay! Straw squid to make it mine. A little heart. Okay. So now that we know what this is, now we can swatch these art supplies out on it. Because yeah, so let's just flip that out. Okay, it's nice and smooth as I kind of hoped it would be. Alright, so we're going to start out with the Art Alternatives pigment liner. Let me zoom in so you guys can like actually see what I'm doing. And not just like, maybe they can see it, maybe they can't, I don't know. So, Art Alt, it's a brush pen. I'm just kind of scribbling so like it goes super chunky. You can also get like a really fine line if your hand is steady. Mine's not, so it's usually not a great fine line. I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things. Like, you may see me do it in swatches, but like, whew, I love doing that. And then trying to get some different like widths and fun textures. And then is this water based? It says it's pigment ink, but we gonna test it. Do I have any water left in like any of these water brush pens? Probably not. Well, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Well, kind of. Okay, it kind of went somewhere. Maybe. Actually, I'm not even sure. It might just be the gray of the paper. Anyway, that's that pen. Then we've got the Faber-Castell Gold pen. It's by Pitt, right? Oh, that's not a P. P-I-T-T. It just Pitt. Oh, goodness. Today's a weird day. And it doesn't have any line width to it or anything, but it's a pretty cool pen. It's not really that shiny, if I'm honest. It's just kind of like a little speckly, but it's not great. Anyway, then we have white, which there's no point in me doing this, but we're just doing it. Hey, you can't see it. I'm gonna do it over this. It's not very opaque. It is if you do dots, but maybe if I do layers. No, if you do layers, you start to eat up the pen. But anyway, that's the white one. Alright, on to the last items are these sketch markers. I'm having a good day. Actually, I am having a good day. It's coming out in a weird way. So these are double-ended. You get a chisel and a bullet, kind of like your standard marker. Again, that isn't a Copic. I'm sorry, I compare all my markers to Copics because those are my favorites. So I'm not going to write this in yellow because I want you actually to see it. So these are the Marabou Graphics. Oh, sketch markers. I was going to put sketch. So this is what the tip looks like. Yeah, you don't get too much line variation with that. That's okay. And then chisel. It's a nice chisel. And then you can get line variation with this. A little bit more than the bullet tip. That's the black color, and then I'm going to swatch everything out just once for the rest of the colors. So, yellow. It says on the back what colors these are. Vermilion. And we've got primary magenta. Light green. Ugh. Why do these caps not want to come off? And then we've got primary cyan. It's a really pretty color. You didn't see that! Oh no, I'm sorry, that's primary cyan. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Paleteful Packs items in the box. It feels a little light, but I did also get the petite. I believe the Premier box had another box of markers and a larger paper pad, if I'm not mistaken, so that's kind of cool. This was the Paleteful Facts. Oh gosh. Okay, this was the Paleteful Packs box for August 2020. This was the petite box, so the smaller one. And this is a fun box. I don't know how they blend yet. Actually, why don't we blend? What's stopping me from blending, you ask? Nothing. Nothing is stopping me. Oy. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Let's just, you know what, we're starting with the chisels. Also, does this bleed through? It hasn't yet. Oh, wrong end. Well, I guess we can see how they layer. They layer really nicely here. Oy. And then, can I blend it out? That's the real question. It's kind of a hard color to blend out unless you want to use all of your ink and go. This is doing amazing. Okay, let's keep going. Why am I getting another phone call? Oh, it's my husband, BRB. So I've kind of decided, I did a little bit off camera. I don't really like how these blend. I feel like they're, like, this color selection is just hard to blend. It's not impossible, and I'm not saying you can't do it because you sure can, but I'm lazy and impatient. So I'm probably, like, in the illustration part of this, I think I'm going to just, like, do some cell shading or maybe even flat coloring because these are really nice markers and this paper is really nice. I have put this through the ringer. Like, I put a ton of ink on these and it's still just like, yep, I ain't going through. So really like that. All right. So yeah, those are the swatches. Now let's go to doing some art, yo. All right, so okay, so funny story. I kind of already sketched this on a different paper. I got this one a long time ago. This one was from, yeah, what's it called? Palettefull Packs, and that's what we're gonna be doing today is using the Palettefull Packs box. They did have this Seth Cole Bristol plate, and this stuff is really good, but I already have something else sketched out, so that's what I'm gonna be using. Now, I pretty much have everything I need here outside of a pencil, but you know, so I'm just gonna go in and color this. I may not use all of these colors. This piece was kind of designed for a limited color palette, but one thing I wanna do that I don't normally do is outline this first. So we're just gonna go in with a brush marker. Kind of make some sketchy lines. So one of my subscribers, and I would say a friend of mine, suggested that I do some story time type things, and I thought that was a really fun idea. So I don't really know what to talk about except for my kiddo, because she's usually what's on my mind right now. Because I'm always wondering when she's gonna wake up. Because I always have to wait for her to take a nap before I do these. I unfortunately don't really have the luxury to hire a babysitter, and a lot of my family is either unavailable or I just don't trust them enough. I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of a story that I'd rather not get into. Anywho, so I want to talk about her today. Now, I'm not going to call her by name because it's the internet and the internet can be weird, so we're just going to call her Baby V because that's what her name starts with, is a V. And I figured that'd be the easiest way to identify her. So Baby V just turned 9 months old and I'm really excited. I'm so sad that she's growing up, but and being a mom is definitely the weirdest thing. So weird thing, I never really wanted to be a mom, and I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh my god, mom, being a mom changed my life. Because being a mom is great, and don't get me wrong, I love my kid to absolute death, and I'm so happy I had her, but being a mom is not, not easy. And it's definitely, like, I love it, and I'm glad that we had her and all that stuff, but shoot, buddy, she can be a little rough sometimes. No, I feel like everybody feels that way about their kid, but I don't know. When I was younger, I never really wanted kids, and I got preggeroni, and I mean, I didn't want to abort it, so we decided to have her, and I love her, and I'm glad I did, because she's a stinker, I tell you what. She's a miniature me through and through. But anyway, that's, oh, this intro, like, this story time got really dark really fast. But anyway, I'm glad I had her, and she's fun. And anyway, so that's not what this story time's about. So she is 9 months old, and she's turning 1 soon. She turns 1 in November. And I'm excited. She's growing up so fast. She's got 6 teeth and she bites everything. We've got cup holders on our couch, which I think is kind of cool, but whatever, that's not what this is about. And she likes to pull out the little metal parts and chew on them, and I'm just like, Baby V, you gotta stop that. And it sounds awful. Because she'll scrape her teeth up against it. Oh, it sounds awful. But anyway, another thing she really likes to do is to scrape her teeth together. And I'm not talking while she's asleep. No, I'm talking while she's awake. And she doesn't do it out of boredom. She does it while she's eating, and she does it while she's crawling around. Oh yeah, that's another thing. She crawls all the time. The kid's fast. Oh my gosh, like you blink and she's across the room and you're just like, I literally just saw you right here. How the actual heck? That's really funny actually. But she's a quick one. Anywho, but yeah, she just grinds her teeth together. And it's her front teeth. It's like her top front tooth and her bottom front teeth. And it just makes the worst noise in the history of horrible noises. And I just want to vomit. It's gross. But anyway, love her through it, am I right? But no, she's growing really well. The doctor says she's developing really well, and I'm always happy to hear that, because as a mom, that's like the last thing you want to hear is that, oh, your child's not developing the way you want them to, and ugh. But kid loves baby food as well. Oh my gosh, she eats so much. I mean, she's not even fat. That's the thing, like, I don't know if 17 pounds is like fat for a baby her age, but like, she had a hard time with her weight when she was younger. So we had a hard time getting her to gain weight. But now I feel like she gains weight really well. The doctor's really happy with her. They think she's going to be a little bit more on the petite side, just because she basically measures between 25 and 40th percentile. And for those of you people who aren't parents and who have no idea what that means, because I didn't know what that meant until recently, because I Googled it, but it basically means that your kid is bigger than that many percentages of kids. So like, for instance, if her head size is in the 25th percentile, she's only bigger than 25% of kids that are at the exact same age. At one point, her weight after she was born was, I think she was in the 3rd percentile, which meant she was really small for her size. And that was really worrisome to hear, but the doctor was really, what's the word? She was very encouraging, and she just was very like, you know, we'll figure this out, and she was great. I love her doctor. Her doctor is amazing, and wish I had a doctor like that when I was a kid. But no, her doctor is an all-star, and I just love her. But anyway, so yeah, that was really stressful. I'm kind of all over the place with the story. I'm not really good at talking while drawing, so anyway, so yeah, we had a lot of trouble whenever she was first born, but now she's great. She's definitely hitting around average. I wouldn't say like it's 100% average, but it's kind of like around the average. And I'm just happy because I feel like she's come a long, long way from where she started out from, and I'm just happy about that. But yeah, she's a spunky little thing. She is active, and she tests my patience, as all kids I'm sure do. And she's perfect. She's perfect to me, and I guess that's all that matters, but I love her. Anyway, but she's doing good, and I'm excited to like have a little first birthday party and all that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do a lot for her first birthday party. I think I'm just gonna do like friends and family, because listen, they're not gonna remember it, and yeah, I'll remember it, but like, she can have something big for next year or something. I don't know. Listen, I don't like to be around people, even family. It's exhausting. And so a little tiny family get together is perfect, because I don't have to worry about people, like a bunch of them and all that stuff. And yeah, but anyway, so I'm excited for the future. But yeah, she's doing good. I've said that like 30 times, but she's doing good, if you couldn't tell. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about her. She's 27 inches tall, which she's only gained about an inch since the last time she was measured, which isn't a bad thing. And she says mama all the time. It was funny, Hub, he was, so her first word, I guess, it was mama, and, but she never associated with me. She called me mama, she called the dog and cats that, like, so she really never really associated it with anything, so I kind of don't consider that her first word, because she doesn't really know what she's talking about. She's just saying syllables. My mom is very like, oh my god, it was her first word, and I'm just like, yeah, she has no idea what she's talking about, but okay. Mom's right. Anyway, so, yeah. But she didn't say dead at first, and he was sad. He was like, oh, she doesn't love me. And I was like, oh, hush. Yes, she does. He's dramatic. But anyway, yeah, so that was exciting, though, to hear her say mama, because we had been trying to get her to say something. Because she has done a lot of, like, walking and standing and stuff, like milestones. But she was really not behind, because she's not behind at all, but she, like, she doesn't like to talk a lot, honestly. She's just chill. She just wants to play and be quiet. She doesn't like loud noises and stuff. She's just a really chill kid, which is surprising. Like, she was teething. I'm gonna get to markers in a second, but she was teething, and I didn't know it. Like, she's super chill. She doesn't hardly ever cry or anything, and I'm just like, how are you my kid? Anyway, so, but yeah, she's a good kid, and I love her to death. She's my favorite. As I should feel, I suppose. I'm just noticing I didn't put lines on this banana. Also, if you're curious, this will be a print over on Patreon this month. The theme this month they picked was fruit. And so, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do like a fruit tattoo. A fruit too. That was a terrible pun. Let's just cancel that. Okay. But yeah, I don't know how much more I can talk about her. Like, I could probably talk about her all day. Let's be fair here. But nothing, I would probably be repeating myself, which I'm sure I've already done anyway. So, you know, let's talk about something else. So, I'm not good at designing tattoos, so we're just literally winging it, and I'm just like drawing some fruit. I have this like little tiny guide that I drew earlier, but it's not my favorite. But yeah, I'm not good at drawing tattoos, so we're just drawing a bunch of fruit. But if there are ever any topics you would like me to talk about, let me know. Because again, I'm basically moving my videos to this like more chill, talky kind of thing. And I really enjoy it. I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I've heard that a lot of you actually enjoy this too. You can put it on while you're cleaning, or while you're drawing, or doing whatever, honestly. And we can just hang out, and like, why the heck not, right? We just chill, and I appreciate that you guys want to hang out with me, because I really like hanging out with you guys. So anyway, now that the line work is done-ish, yeah, I'd say it's done. I have no idea what color direction I have, because I've got these colors. None of them are great for skin. I don't even have a brown. Like, actually, brown would have been so pretty with this. But anyway, I don't have brown. So I think I'm just going to keep her skin like 100% white, like the paper white. I guess I could erase some of these pencil lines. I'll probably only erase them on the parts that matter, so like her face. And skin and stuff, because I'm going to be keeping that like paper white. Again, I think brown would have been so pretty, but alas, I have no brown. So, alright, so now that that's erased, so I have bananas and apples, so I'm definitely using these colors. I also have leaves, so I have to use green. I may limit it to those colors. I don't know. See, I also have this gold, and I think that'd be like super cool on her lips and her earring. So that'd be fun. And then we have the white. So, bear with me because this piece is definitely going to be a work in progress. But for now, I'm gonna color in these bananas. Bananas! These markers are very strong, by the way. They're really strong. They're not bad markers, at least not that I can tell. Also, they don't blend super well, at least not in my experience. Somebody else probably can get these to blend like a goddess or a god, but I can't because I suck. So, it's not even that, no. I can't because I'm really impatient, that's why. But that's okay. So, bananas. I'm gonna leave the tattoo black and white. I just want to. Just keep it like line work, which is totally fine with me. And then we're gonna go and color the apples and the cherry, because I have one cherry over here. It's not even an entire cherry, it's just like the little one cherry. Ugh, can't get over how bad these smell. Now, don't get me wrong though, these are not the worst smelling alcohol markers I've used. I've certainly used worse. Spectrum AD comes to mind. Those are terrible. Absolutely terrible smelling. Ugh. Alright, leaves. So I'm basically going to be doing just like flat coloring on all of this. I may layer up because I think once these dry I can layer them up a little bit. But for the time being, I'm just going to kind of keep it as is. So, alright, so I got like basic colors down, and I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to leave this, no, I'll probably color the band. I'm going to color the band of her shirt or whatever red to make these bananas pop. Because I was going to do green, because I want a lot of this piece to just be the greens, reds, and yellows. But if I did green, it's kind of a yellowy green. I don't know if you can tell that, but I feel like the bananas wouldn't pop out as much, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I feel like this red really just accentuates the bananas. Her hair is what's gonna be the biggest issue for me. I honestly don't know, because like, I really don't want to put the red, the yellow, or the green as the hair color, just because they're all touching it, and so I feel like they would blend in. And I was thinking I could either do the magenta or the black, or not the black, the blue, or I guess I could do the black. Nah, I think blue. Who doesn't love a good blue-haired babe? Am I right? Like, do I want to do it with a chisel? I don't know. We're just gonna wing it. Let's just go. Let's just go. That's how I do everything else. Okay, I feel like blue is a good choice. I like this blue up against the red. This nib may not have been a good choice, but we'll work with that as we go. Or if I want, I could layer the magenta and the blue and make a purple. I don't know, for the time being, we're just gonna use blue. Kind of go from there. Okay, we're using the chisel. We'll use the smaller tip on the small areas, but for the big areas, we're just gonna mow in here with this big ol' chisel. Also, have you guys been watching any good shows lately? So I've been binging How to Get Away with Murder. I told my husband he better watch out. All joking aside, it's really good and I really like it. And I'm on the 5th season now, I think. I mean, I've been binging it for a while, so it's like a slow binge, but I've been really enjoying it. So, but have you guys been watching anything good? Because I know we're all kind of still stuck at home. I know a lot of us are anyway. And I think binge watching is good for the soul. Alright, so this big old chunk of hair is going to be what takes longest. However, I'm absolutely in love with the way the blue looks up against this, so this was a great choice. Guess I'm just gonna start here and just work my way down. I don't ever use the chisel tip if I'm honest, so I'm kind of glad that this one has a lot of like good coverage because this cuts my time down. Yay! Honestly, I'm surprised my kiddo hasn't woken up yet. It's been a while. She takes really long naps. Did I mention she's a good napper? So she surprises even me. This kid like sleep almost as much as I do, and that's dangerous. But in all honesty, like she sleeps not like a bad amount. Like she sleeps a normal baby amount. But like I get sleep at night. Like I cannot tell you how many horror stories I've heard. Like when I was pregnant and stuff, people were like, "Oh my god, be ready to never sleep again." Dude, ever since my kid came home from the hospital, she was just like, yep, I'm gonna sleep all the time. I got so much sleep, and I still get so much sleep. She sleeps like anywhere between 8 to 12 hours just at night, like not even counting naps. Naps range from like an hour to 2 hours. I really like this blue. And honestly, like, I couldn't ask for a better kid. But my family, they're like, oh my god, when are you having another one? And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, listen, it took me and my husband 6 years to have the first one. I'm not ready for another one. I'm just not even close to ready for another one. And that's only if I want to put myself through pregnancy. And pregnancy was terrible. That's a whole other topic for a whole other day, but pregnancy was terrible for me. So that's not something I want to do again. Alright, so time to decide again. I think I want to color her top green. I think we're just going to wing it. We're just going in for it. We're just going for it. I'm kind of sad I sketched this onto this paper because I really wanted to give the other paper a real good go. But I was just in the zone. I mean, I'm sure you know what that means, right? Like you're doing art and you're just in the zone. And once you get there, you don't leave until you're done. And that's where I was. And plus, I love this paper. This is the, shoot, I don't even remember what it's called. It's the B something. What is this stuff? B paper. Oh, it's the super mixed media paper. I love this stuff. All right, anyway, so I'm going for it, and we're just putting gold on her earring. And girl, I'm putting gold on her lips. We're just going for it today. And it is opaque, so it's going to cover up some of those lines. That's fine. I just imagine that she fancy. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. And then I'm going to color this table that she's on. You know what? We're just going to use magenta because that's the only color besides black I've not used. So if I don't like it, I'll just go over it with black. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna go over it with black. And that's totally fine. So I chose the light color first. Yeah, I don't think I want to use magenta in here. I actually like this being really limited. Alright, so one thing I kind of want to do is just put some like bananas back here. It looks like a crescent moon. Oh no, I'll have to line it in a minute. But yeah, I don't know if I'm great at this whole story time thing, but let me know if you enjoyed hearing about Baby V and me probably repeating myself and all that good stuff. I'm actually almost done. I'm just gonna add a few things here and there, just like little bananas. Put one down here just so it doesn't look like I'm neglecting this whole area. And then I'm gonna go over it with the liner. But I'm gonna be messy with it. I don't really care if it's within the lines. I love doing that. Just like super impression-y. Not even an impression, it's just like graphic. I love it. She's bananas for you. I named this piece Fruity Cutie only literally because it rhymed, and I'm so happy I did. All right, so now that we've got a little bit of white, and I'm just gonna add, I don't even know if this is super opaque or not. I don't think it is. I'm just gonna add a little bit like in her eyes. Add some little shines to her hair. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I did a bad thing. The nib is gone. I thought this was a pump one. It still writes, but that was a terrible idea. Don't do that to your Faber-Castell pens. It's okay. I don't actually care for this pen anyway, so I can just toss it. I wasn't gonna toss it. I was gonna donate it, but I broke it. So, oh yeah, I want to add a little bit of like shine to these lips. And then this black picked up a lot whenever I went over it, so there we go. I'm gonna redefine her lips really quick. And I want to give her a little E. I think this might have been a bad idea, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, actually I'm gonna do that back here too, to this arm. Just kind of hatch a little bit just so it looks like it's behind. That was a terrible idea. I'll do some cross hatching. I'll do cross hatching on this one too to make it uniform. Ah, she cute! I actually really like how this came out. I'm happy. Okay. So here's my little banana cutie. She's so graphic, I love it. I'm gonna sign it really quick. Just do a little squid, put a K in the middle, do a 20. And then there you go. Here's a look at the final piece. We did this with the Palette Packs box. The little petite box, that is, and this was really fun. So I hope you enjoyed your time with me. I hope you enjoyed my little story time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you doodled anything, use the hashtag Squidoodling with Katie. Join my social media if you want. Links are in the description. And until my next video, toodaloo. Also, I hope you're staying safe and happy and healthy. And I'm pretty sure my baby's crying, so bye!